Whether you're preparing to tackle the raid or just on the hunt for bigger and better gear, you're going to need to understand how infusion works in Destiny 2. We're about to cover the basics all the way up to some advanced stuff, so if you've not played Destiny before, I'm here to help. But even if you have a basic understanding of infusion from Destiny 1, things have changed for D2. To start with, only legendary, purple, weapons and armour, and exotic, yellow ones, can be infused, so don't go getting attached to any blue or green ones. You'll eventually get rid of them and or feed them into better legendary or exotic gear. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Once you find a gun or piece of armour you really like, it's possible to keep it and upgrade or infuse it to a higher power level using a corresponding item. So helmets infuse into helmets, shotguns into shotguns, etc, etc. We should note that you can't infuse a helmet into a piece of chest armour, for example, no matter how much you want to. So you're basically feeding more powerful items into the weaker ones and thus levelling up the weaker one to the more powerful level, with the item being used as food being broken down and destroyed. It's not quite as simple as pushing one item into the other though, you'll need legendary shards to do it. These are what you get when you dismantle a legendary, purple, or exotic, yellow, item. Your stock appears here on your Guardian screen. You'll get 3 shards for dismantling a legendary, and 5 to 10 for an exotic depending on its power level and mods. Blues can also be dismantled, but you'll only get glimmer for them. Infusion will cost you a different amount of these shards depending on its colour or status. Infusing a blue rare weapon into a legendary or exotic will cost you 4 shards, whereas infusing a legendary into a legendary or an exotic into an exotic will only cost you 1. Legendary shards are also the currency Xur accepts in Destiny 2, so make sure you hold some back for when he arrives on Fridays. So to infuse a weapon, move the cursor over the gun you want to infuse and press triangle or B to open its menu. The first icon in the weapon mod section on your left is the infusion one. Move the cursor there and it will show you any weapons that you can infuse. If the one you want isn't greyed out, put the cursor on it and hold square or X to definitely dismantle it and destroy it forever while upgrading your chosen weapon. And don't worry if you make a mistake with an exotic, you can buy them back from the Vault collection for 10 shards each. No such luck with legendaries though. You can infuse an item as many times as you like, but once it's at the level you want, you can give it an extra boost by equipping a mod. These will already be in some legendary items, but once you reach a power level of 280, you can buy them from the gunsmith in the tower. He'll also allow you to make your own by dismantling other legendary mods you don't want and combining them together, but the mod you get here is random, so it may not be what you're after. Here's where it gets interesting. The power boosting mod will raise an item's power by 5, but this mod isn't clear on the weapon's visible power rating screen, so a 260 auto rifle with a +5 mod will actually have a power rating of 265, even though the base weapon is only 260. And if you infuse another weapon into this one that has a power rating of 262, this weapon's power will actually go up to 267, even though on the face of it, you are infusing a lower power item into a higher one. It's not as confusing as it sounds, so let's look at an example. So to recap, you can only infuse identical weapons and armor classes. It's a good idea to keep at least one high-powered version of each weapon around for infusion. Dismantling unwanted legendaries will get you legendary shards, and you should use mods to increase the item's power level, but remember to check its base power when infusing. And that's it, you're all ready to go. Happy infusing, Guardians. Let us know if this guide was helpful in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, including loads more Destiny 2 guides, and don't forget to hit the big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.